Ladies and gentlemen, our semi-autistic freedom flotilla has finally made it to the shores of Gaza. And I'm genuinely so excited to bring you guys this. You cannot make this shit up. This is next level stuff. I got tons of content. I'm your favorite Zionist prince. Let's just get right into it. Here is the IDF intercepting the Freedom Flotilla as it inches closer illegally to the waters of Israel. You can hear they're playing these shrieking sounds and flashing lights, I guess to stunt them from continuing forward. And they're also saying, we're not going to harm you. We're not going to hurt you. They were spraying what looked like fire extinguisher spray on them. And the whole internet was awry as this was happening. It was kind of funny. I was tracking this as I was traveling today. But yeah, let's keep watching. Sorry for the terrible sound. I'll bring the volume.
Please go to your places.
And are any of us surprised, by the way, that Al Jazeera is on the ship? Like, the Freedom Flotilla is has the Qatari-backed, like, basically blood libel propagandist news station on with them on the ship. Are any of us surprised at this? No.
هذه الإحاطة يقول لنا اهدأوا الأمر مسالم وهذه عملية مسالمة جدا.
So this is them. This is footage of them being intercepted. I believe the IDF came on board as well in this clip. They all have their hands up. A bunch of fucking idiots. Look at these idiots, man. What was the point of this? The point of it was to get followers and attention. So here you have the glorious Al Jazeera reporter. Let's see. There's more. There's more it came from. Here's them being intercepted.
The IDF is here right now. Please sound the alarm. We are being surrounded by their boats. Yes, this is an interception. A war crime is happening right now. Please sound the alarm.
Yeah. A war crime is happening. And they have a fucking car alarm going off on their boat. What is this? This is the craziest shit I've ever seen. This is so. Now, Greta prepared this. You guys gotta see this.
My name is Greta Thunberg and I am from Sweden. If you see this video, we have been intercepted and kidnapped in international waters by the Israeli occupational forces.
Hi everyone, I'm Thiago Avila. I'm a Brazilian citizen, member of the Freedom Flotilla Coalition, and if you're watching this video, it means that I've been detained or kidnapped by Israel or another complicit force.
My name is Yassem Najjar and I'm from Germany.
My name is Sergio Toribio from Spain.
My name is Hussein Chouaib Ordo from Turkey.
Bonjour à toutes et à tous, je m'appelle Rima Hassan, je suis franco-palestinienne.
So my name is Reva Sefervia, I'm from France.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Pascal Morieras, je suis français.
Mijn naam is Mark Vronis en ik kom uit Nederland.
My name is Baptiste André from France.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Yanis Mamdi et je suis journaliste à Blast.
I urge all my friends, family and comrades to put pressure on the Swedish government to release me and the others as soon as possible.
I urge you to pressure my government and my comrades' governments for us to be released out of prison and to break relations with Israel, to end the genocide and end the siege that Israel is putting the Palestinian people on. We count on you right now.
Okay, they're counting on you right now. Now, by the way, I can't take... Does anybody else find this as fucking ridiculous as I do? Look what they posted! Look what they posted! They posted, release the hostages. Israel took 12 international hostages. Shiri Bibas, Kfir Bibas, fuck them. Who gives a fuck? The 250 hostages underground in Gaza, even today, fuck them all. Fuck them all. This is who needs to be released. And by the way, just don't get it twisted. Israel didn't take them hostage. I don't even think they were officially detained. I think they were detained on paper, but not officially. Like, they literally were just put in placement, and I think they're being shipped back to their stupid countries one by one.
The maritime zone of the coast of Gaza is close to naval traffic as part of a legal naval blockade. If you wish to deliver humanitarian aid to the Gaza Strip, you are able to do so through the port of Ashdod via the established channels and distribution centers.
Incredible. Sarit over here, Shimrit, giving them instructions on what exactly they need to do. Here's an incredible photo of Greta Thunberg. I cannot. Dude, this is one of the best things that's ever happened on the internet. Memes are coming out galore right now. Oh my God. I love this. I love everything about this. I actually think, genuinely, by the way, I think this is some positive PR for Israel. I don't think Israel could have gone wrong with this. This literally seems like the stupidest thing that's ever been attempted. We've got an update here from a friend, an internet friend, Zina. Says the 12 Freedom Flotilla activists will be deported from Israel, but not before the IDF shows them 43 minutes of raw October 7th footage. The aid they brought to Israel will give it to the Gaza civilians. Maybe now they'll see the real terrorists are. That's insane. First of all, I'm not sure that's legal. I don't know. Fuck legal at this point. I say Israel should do whatever the hell they want. I'm not sure that that's legal under international law. Wouldn't that be seen as like some sort of like traumatization if they have to sit there and watch the footage from October 7th? Regardless, I think that's a beautiful message. They should, honestly, if Israel was smart, if they had time to prepare, they should have had LCD screens with buoys shipped into the ocean just playing October 7th footage as the boat was spinning around aimlessly because these kids are all kind of autistic. Now, and this isn't a dig at autistic people at all, by the way. I think generally these people probably suffer from some sort of syndrome. Israel Foreign Ministry tweets, the selfie-yacht, which I love that Israel, I can even hear it in a Hebrew accent, the selfie-yacht that they've coined this Freedom Flotilla of the celebrities is safely making its way to the shores of Israel. The passengers are expected to return to their home countries, while Greta and others attempted to stage a media provocation whose sole purpose was to gain publicity, and which will include less than a single truckload of aid. More than 1,200 aid trucks have entered Gaza from Israel in the past 2 weeks. And in addition, the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation has distributed close to 11 million meals directly to civilians in Gaza. There are ways to deliver aid to the Gaza Strip. They don't involve Instagram selfies. The tiny amount of aid that was on the yacht and not consumed by the celebrities will be transferred to Gaza through humanitarian channels. That is fucking incredible. Here's a picture of Greta. Israel kidnapped Greta Thunberg and other activists of the Freedom Flotilla. We live in the Rick and Morty universe. I have been saying this for a long time now. We don't live in a real world anymore. This is Rick and Morty universe. If you watch Rick and Morty, you understand exactly what's going on. This is it. We're in a parallel universe that doesn't make any sense. I'm pretty sure even Joe Rogan chimed in. I'm going to try to find this clip real quick. I haven't pre-watched this clip, so I don't know what's going to be said here. I was curious to see what Joe Rogan said about this.
Here, give me a good pitch.
You see Greta Thunberg's on her way there right now.
She's going to fix it.
What's this?
Thunberg's on her way to Iran.
She's going to fix Gaza.
Oh, she's on a sailboat.
She's taking a sailboat to
3
Gaza.
years later. Who is?
I can't wait for them to meet her.
Bro, that little how dare you girl?
Yeah.
How dare you? You know, the climate change girl? You know, the little autistic girl?
She's an adult
now
nobody
she's
cares.
free Palestine. She's singing things off her phone. Now she's at the front of a boat like George Washington, making its way to Gaza.
Whatever the environment,
Bro,
though.
it's like there she is.
Is the environment done?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
She's got a nice boat.
From the river to the rising sea levels.
She's going to
Not
fix
bad,
it.
dude.
She's going to break the
Hey,
Israeli
not bad.
naval
It's really
blockade.
great.
I'm working on
I should
it.
got more.
Bro, those IDF guys are going to turn her into cat food. They will light her up from the fucking shore before she's even close. They don't play no
Everyone's
games.
gonna.
They don't play
Both sides are gonna blow that boat.
Yeah, they don't play
Second
no
they
games.
see it.
Yeah.
They actually maybe come together on who gets to blow it up. Maybe that can bridge the gap here.
She could be
sacrificing herself for all of us.
Well, she could be just the best person ever.
Nothing greener
Or
than killing yourself.
She could be someone that they take advantage of and use at the front of the line for every cause.
Ooh.
It's one of those.
She's a young kid, man. It's so crazy to take a young kid and like put them
Alter their lives. This is going to be your life now forever.
You're the face of X, Y, and Z.
This
You're
is
the face
this is
of-
this
Even
is
if it's not up to her, and it is not obviously, but it could be out of her hands. She probably has handlers and political shit. But it's like,
for now,
at least she's
trying.
She is
gainfully
trying.
employed.
she's trying
Who cares?
Yeah, gainfully employed.
But this is when they got the South Park kids to fight against Hardbucks.
What's hard?
We live in a parallel Rick and Morty universe. There's really nothing else to it. You know, I had an inside source being a friend, who told me that and I did see footage of this. I couldn't find it to put in the video, but when the IDF intercepted the ship, they actually provided the crew of the Freedom Flotilla of the autistic sailing experience. They offered them sandwiches, pretty like shitty Israeli sandwiches that they give you when you make aliyah at the airport or in the army, or just like they're just bad sandwiches, which is nice. They gave them water bottles and sandwiches. And Greta's was given like a pastrami sandwich with meat, and it was wrapped in plastic, and she's an environmentalist and also a vegan. So I find that a little bit extra funny, but maybe that's just because I'm a petty motherfucker. I don't know. It could be just because of that. Israel doesn't take many wins these days, at least not in the media war. I see this as a big win for Israel. If you find the Freedom Flotilla cool, impactful in any way, you are a loser and you suck. That's all I have to say. You suck as a human being and you are a loser. To the audacity to sail past Morocco, Algeria, Libya, Tunisia, Egypt, and be in the direct vicinity of Lebanon, Syria, parts of Kurdish Turkey, Yemen, Somalia, Sudan, and Ethiopia. And the first place you're going to provide aid to is Gaza, the place that's been receiving aid for the last 2 years non-stop. And then billions of dollars before that. The audacity truly makes you autistic. And I'm not saying that as a dig. There may be something wrong with you, and you may need to get yourself checked out. That's tall. That's all I got to say. I'll see you in the next one. I love you long time. Goodbye, class. If you believe in my content and want to support me, just know your help is needed. There's a bunch of great ways to support me, being PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, or joining my Patreon community down below. Patreon is the best way to support my channel, and you'll get a bunch of cool perks depending on what tier you join. Another great way to support me is by buying my merchandise on thetravelingclat.com. I regularly drop new merch designs like this beautiful hat or this amazing shirt, where you can support the channel and get something cool for yourself. I also have an amazing Discord community with people from all over the world. Thank you so much for your support.